Now we will talk about the different asana. So first of all we will talk about the Vajrasana. How to perform or what is the procedure to do the Vajrasana. So first of all we will know the procedure to do the Vajrasana, then benefits of the Vajrasana, then contraindications. So first of all, keep your knees down on the ground or floor with your knees. Ankle and toes touching to the ground. Your toes should be stretched backward. Now place the palm of your hands on the knees. The upper body should be straight. At this time, the breathing should be deep, even and slow. Expand your chest forward and pull your abdominal inward. This is the procedure to do the Vajrasana. Now we will talk about the benefits of Vajrasana. So first of all, the first point is it helps or it's helpful in the concentration of one individual. If one individual is performing the Vajrasana in a regular or daily basis, first of all he can improve his concentration power of one individual. The second point is it is helpful for curing the dysentery, back pain and the chest diseases. If you will perform the Vajrasana, you can prevent or you can cure the dysentery or the sports person or the individual, those who are suffering from the back pain and the chest diseases can be cured through the Vajrasana. Point number 3. It enhances the memory power of one individual. So the benefits of the Vajrasana is to enhance the memory power of one individual. Point number 4. It cures the mental stress. While performing the Vajrasana, the one individual can become more peaceful or the mental stress can be released while performing the Vajrasana. If he perform every day 2 to 3 minutes Vajrasana or 5 minutes Vajrasana, he can release his mental stress while performing the Vajrasana. It removes the postural deformities. We can see in these days societies, the individual having the different postural deformities can be seen. These different types of postural deformities can be cured by performing the Vajrasana. Different postural deformities like scoliosis or flat foot or knock knee, these are the postural deformities can be cured through the Vajrasana. It helps to reducing the hip fat. If the individual is performing the yoga in Vajrasana, he can reduce the extra fat in a hip. Now we will talk about the contraindications. A person suffering from the joint pain should be not to perform Vajrasana. That means the individual, those who are suffering from the joint pain, they should not perform Vajrasana. The person, those who are suffering from the spinal problem, they should also not perform Vajrasana. The individual having the difficulties in the movements, or we can say the person, those who are having the different types of problem in the movement, they should avoid the Vajrasana. Now we will talk about the Trikonasana. So first of all, we will know the procedure of Trikonasana. So we will talk first of all the Trikonasana, the procedure. Stand straight with your leg apart, then raise the arm sideways up to the shoulder level, bend the sideways and raise the right hand upward. Touch the ground with the left hand behind left foot. After some time, do the same asana with the opposite arm in the same way. This is the procedure. You can see in the pictures in the book also the procedure how to perform the Trikonasana. Now we will talk about the benefits of the Trikonasana. It helps in the improving the digestion. Point number 2. It gives the strengthen to the leg, knee, arms and the chest. It enhances the blood circulation. It helps to reduce the extra weight of the body, that is obesity. If the one individual perform the Trikonasana, he can avoid the obesity problem of one individual. It helps to reduce the back pain or stress. While doing the performing the Trikonasana, it can be reduce the back pain and the stress or tension can be also released. Contraindications. Low and high blood pressure should not perform Trikonasana. The person, those who are suffering from the low or high blood pressures should avoid doing Trikonasana. Back injuries. Those who are suffering from the back problem, they should also avoid the Trikonasana. Migraine problem are also not to perform the Trikonasanas. Cervical spondylitis. Those who are suffering from the spondylitis problem, they should also avoid the Trikonasana. These are the asanas. If we will perform, there is a lots of benefit of the one individual. Thank you.